and welcome back to the podcast that has absolutely no name.
I said, all right, whatever.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what?
Go on,
This is
Ben.
exactly.
Go on.
Yeah, this is exactly where we should ask the chat which name they think is
I can
better.
ask people to reply. Just comment a name.
All right, chat.
All right.
Who
Yeah,
should
all right,
be
Chad.
Nicozcast?
That'll be fine.
I'd
Yeah.
say Nicozcast is a good one.
I'm a big fan of Nicozcast, but I also want to throw out
Wait,
podcast
what?
out there. The
Podcast.
Nicozcast.
That bro, that'd be like one of the funniest, corniest, yet like the best name ever.
I really
Exactly.
can't think of a better one fitting of Nico Z Cool.
And ironically, would listen to a podcast named Nicozcast.
Yeah, that pops up in my Spotify. I'm like, actually,
I think
Right,
first
right,
I'm
that's
gonna
the one.
say I got a new reactive image setup going. So I'm in the top left. Ben is to the right of me. Then Ashley, and then the dinosaur on the
I'm
far
the
right is
fucking
Liam.
dinosaur. I'm the
Who the fuck is
dinosaur.
Ben?
Who's Ben? You're Ben.
Bro, this image is so funny, bro. I swear, Liam is just like I didn't even notice Liam was there.
You have to find them. You gotta find them.
You gotta play Where's Waldo, but it's Where's Liam. I blend in with Pikmin.
Where's Groudon?
Find the Liam.
It's like
bro, the
natural
Miles image
camouflage.
kills
You really
me.
can't tell them apart.
I'm gonna get you the PS5, Miles.
I'm gonna get you the PS5, Miles. That's on me.
But so the Game Awards like happened recently.
I didn't watch it.
You didn't watch it? Did you at least know the fucking
The
result?
Yeah.
Orthodox rabbi kid.
Yes, I do. Yes.
Dude, the
I've seen that.
Orthodox rabbi kid was so fucking funny to watch live.
Dude, yeah, bro, I'm not even gonna lie, cause I didn't play Elden Ring like that this year.
Yeah.
So I thought that was like probably one of the devs, like son or something, that had to show up, give the final words or something, and he said, like, "Protect Rabbi Bill Clinton." And I was like, he said what?
Dude, we were watching it live, and I kid you not, someone in our call, I don't remember who the fuck it was at the time, was like, they were just like, "What's that kid standing there doing?" And I was like, "I don't fucking know if he's there. He's one of the guys, I guess." And then he walks up and starts shouting out Bill Clinton on live on a live stream. It's just like in front of hundreds of thousands of people. It's like, "Oh shit, nope, my bad, I'm wrong." Whoops. I'm the fool here.
I was like, how did they let that happen? They did not just do anything.
I couldn't
Jeff-
believe it. I missed it too. You know, I was asleep the entire time.
It's
The next
so
thing you know, I
fucked
woke up, and then like someone
So
else's
many
like
memes.
display name on a certain server is like Orthodox Rabbi Bill Clinton. I'm like, what the fuck happened, dog? I
Yeah,
was so
literally.
confused.
Dude, it's fucking crazy. Jeff was so pissed. He was like, "No, we fucking arrested that kid. He's not getting out
I
of
was
here."
like,
Dude, he was so mad. Like I could feel like the anger in his
bro,
tweets.
I seen on like TikTok and shit, bro. He like goes to school. Like I think he was like sitting at a lunch table. All the girls are sitting there too. It's like,
Yeah, I saw that one.
it's like bro got clout.
Yeah, no, dude is unironically 15 years old, and yeah, it's that. Speaking of that TikTok shit, was so fucking. I have no idea, like this kid's like, I don't know, weird online or anything like that. But that video was really fucking funny, where he was just sitting there at the table and said that they were all illiterate, and then the girl was like, "No, I can read," and he's like, "Oh, really? Name 10 books."
Oh,
it's just
Yeah, name
silence.
him, bro. I saw that.
I remember that, bro. The heavy tears, bro. I was like, hey,
Look at this kid.
Name 10 books.
Yeah, he's like, name 10 books.
bro, no, because like you know the crazy part, bro. I couldn't think of like fucking 10 books off the top of my head.
Yeah, I immediately had to start thinking. I was like, what a fucking asshole. He put me on the spot.
It's like, what category? Genre? Like, do you have any specifics?
Like that's what I was thinking, bro. I was like, hey, yo.
I got the clip, I think.
Besides that, I don't feel like I missed anything.
Yeah,
You really didn't.
Apparently, there's like a whole Genshin and Sonic thing going on, but I really didn't care.
Yeah,
Or like
because
didn't
Yeah,
really know about it.
the
People's
player
Choice.
choice
Player's Choice,
awards
yeah, whatever.
were between like Sonic Frontiers and
Oh
Genshin
yeah.
for like the
They were
top 2 spot
beefing.
because the people really wanted their fucking gems, and then but this again the Sonic Frontiers people, because Sonic wasn't nominated for everything, so they really wanted to win player's choice, and then Genshin came out on top and they only got half a summon's worth of gems.
I'm just
Half
happy.
the summons worth.
I'm just happy the Genshin Impact players suffered for that. They can go fuck themselves. That was funny though.
The
That
funny
was
part
No.
is,
funny.
It was.
because like the funny part is, right? When I was watching it, because I didn't really know
Yeah.
about that whole drama, so I literally thought that Ragnarok or Elden Ring was gonna win. So when I
Right.
I did it for a second too, because Jeff, as he was reading out the player's voice winner, he
Yeah.
was like, "All right, the winner is," after we had to go and remove all of the bot votes. I was like, "Oh shit, maybe it's not Genshin
Oh.
Impact anymore." I started doubting for a second. I was like,
I
"Oh
really did
fuck."
think it was Elden Ring.
It
Oh
ended up
man.
being Genshin. They
See, no,
I'm just
because
there.
another funny thing about the Game Awards. So I say this as like a Xenoblade fan, but
Yeah.
bro, the amount of Xenoblade fans that are angry that it didn't win Best Music was funny, bro.
That was
That shit
funny.
was
Wait, who won
like,
best music?
It
Um,
was God of War
God of
Ragnarok.
War. And I
God
was
of War
like,
won
yo, that was
basically
hilarious.
everything except Game of the Year, which was really funny.
Yeah, it was just crazy. Because,
Wild.
bro, people were just saying that, I forgot what people were saying. Oh, yeah, they're saying something like, even like, well, Xenoblade 3 clearly didn't win because, the chain attack music, that's the only reason it didn't win. I was like, my brother in Christ, nobody knows about Xenoblade compared to
It is
God of War.
not because I promise you, 90% of the people who were here, they're in that fucking stadium. If you ask them, "Hey, do you think Xenoblade Chronicles 3 should have won the best score in music?" They probably would have responded, "What's a Xenoblade?"
Yeah,
What's his
exactly. Dude, it's even funnier because in like a lot of the trailers for the Game Awards this year, they literally use clips from YouTube, like
Yeah, they
from
did.
just random YouTube.
Yeah, from the trailers.
I'm just like, yeah, funny.
Like, thanks, Jeff.
I'm like,
You at least put a JRPG on there this year, but also it's alright. We all know no one fucking played it. We
Yeah,
got it.
maximum,
The
a
message has
maximum
been
of like
received.
4 people have played it.
oh, bro, I'm a big Xenoblade fan, but it does not compare to even like God of War and like Elden Ring in terms of popularity. Just not even close.
Not even close. Like there was like one dude on the judges board who was like, "Yeah, let's go, Xenoblade's here." That shit wasn't.
Nah, because like, okay, another thing about the Game Awards, I think it was like the pre-show, like it was saying best mobile game. I genuinely thought it was gonna be Genshin that wins.
Oh
And
yeah,
then when they said
hold on.
Marvel Snap, I was like, oh,
Yeah, shit was wild.
I actually not
A lot of the early categories this year were pretty wild actually. I don't know if anyone here watches esports at all consistently, but
yeah, I watch esports.
yeah. Oh, you good, homie?
Then
What the fuck? No,
What's happening?
don't worry about it.
You got it. But yeah,
Yeah.
I hate to hit everyone up with the League of Legends jump scare, but League of Legends
No.
Worlds this year was fucking insane. That shit was
what happened?
crazy. Okay, so the League of Legends this year,
Yeah.
the Worlds was between T1, which if you know them in League of Legends at all, they're like 3 times world champs.
Oh wait,
Like,
yeah, I know T1.
Yeah, and they have Faker, who's like the guy, in League of Legends.
Yeah.
Like he's just the dude. He's the guy you gotta beat. But they're like second or third seed from Korea. They're not even the best team. And these guys are like making like a historical run back, so they could be like, yeah, that's it. We're gonna get our 4th Worlds trophy. But then the 4th wild-card seed from Korea had to go through knockout stage in Korea just to make us land a spot at the international tournament. Do a knockout stage at Worlds to go through all of the fucking like 3rd-tier regions and all that.
Yeah.
Do a group stage followed by another knockout and another group stage just to cement being in the final bracket. And then they had to knock out the first and second seeds from Korea in that final tournament, and it was between T1 and these other guys. I forget their fucking names now somehow.
Yeah.
It's the DRX, and the best part is the fact that DRX's like 80 carry player is deft. He's been playing for fucking forever. Apparently, he went to fucking high school with Faker, and he's just been overshadowed every fucking step of his life. And this is apparently like his last year in competitive because he's got to go doing the military service for Korea.
God.
And this dude is like everything's riding on this. And in fact, his support player, basically his fucking like dynamic duo, the Robin to his Batman, had left DRX because T1 offered him a year prior to this a position on their team, and Deft was like, "Dude, we're never gonna win Worlds." And the support guy, he was like, "Deft, I want to get it. We need to get a trophy together. I need to take you to Worlds. We need to get that trophy." Deft's like, "Nah, dude." Go join the other team. They're gonna pay you a whole fuckload more. You're gonna get the trophy. I'm old. I'm out of my prime. I'm going to military service soon. It's fucked. And then they fight in the world's finals match against each other. It's fucking crazy, dude.
Did they win?
Was great, but I was eating it. Yeah, no, that was what was insane. It came game fucking 5. Neither jungler knows how to smite the fucking Barons. The shit's getting stolen left and right. It's the sloppiest League of Legends I've ever seen in my entire life. But DRX managed to pull ahead and like a massive, like, big fucking team fight right at the end of Elder Dragon. And DRX managed to pull ahead and actually win. And then like fucking like the support player that ended up moving to T1, he broke down in tears. And Deft came up and hugged him, and I was like, "Holy shit,
bro! That storyline was wild, bro.
It was crazy."
I don't even play League, but whatever Liam was talking about, eye-opening shit.
This dude, it was life changing. That's what I was like. I was like, all right, this may be League of Legends, but I was like, they may be playing League of Legends, but right now, in this very moment, they did something greater. They surpassed League of Legends. They do not deserve to be playing League of Legends. League of Legends does not deserve them.
Okay, kind of off topic, but speaking of games, kind of esport like.
Yeah.
I've been playing a horrible game that I can't stop playing, known as Overwatch.
Oh, I thought you were gonna talk about something else.
No.
Oh,
It's like, you know, bro, but God, I can't talk. But basically off topic, but kind of on topic since it is Overwatch League, like esports.
Yeah.
Bro, why is none of that shit entertaining? I don't get it.
Bro, Overwatch League is boring as hell.
Dude, like they play these same teams over and over. It makes me so frustrated.
It's really not all that, man.
They never switch it up, bro.
It's
like,
so boring.
No, even when they do switch it up, to maybe like a Bastion or an Echo, it like goes right back to the same team composition of Winston, Soldierin, Reaper, Lucio, and Kiriko. Just those 5.
It's always the same couple like characters too.
It really is. It's funny too because
I mean, sure, like because they're trying to meta pick,
meta pick, but oh god, make it
it's
fun.
not really fun to watch. See, that's why I don't even like play the game in a way where like I don't even like play the game like that seriously, because like I think if I start playing the game in a more serious manner, I'll just start enjoying it less. Like I'll start cooking every now and then, but like most of the time I'm just trying to enjoy myself, which is very hard to do because that game makes me so angry. But
well, yeah, most time, not for it's like the opposite kind of for me. I usually just play that game like very casually. I don't really find a need to really sweat most because my ideology just stems from it's a video game, so it's like even if I lose, I'll probably get over it. But bro, that game do be making me mad sometimes. I can't lie.
Man, I'm on the same boat as you. Like, that game is hard, man. Hard to not enjoy yourself in sometimes.
I be enjoying myself, but bro, oh god, I think I really just started to get mad at the game when I hate like horrible teammates. just I get paired up
When
with
you
like
start
horrible.
noticing how bad your teammates can be, goodness gracious, bro.
It's just like wow. But bro, when like you have good teammates, it's so fun.
It's so cathartic. It's like, holy shit, they know what they're doing.
It's even better when like the team that you're fighting against is good too, because then it makes you like feel like even better when you win.
For sure, that's true.
Um,
I'm a bit of a fucking psychopath. I always just enjoy getting my shit kicked in competitive games, as long as I feel like I can also kick their shit in. Like, I will
yeah,
always
that's
play.
big for me.
So I love
Yeah,
it.
go.
I love it when my opponents are good because I'm just sitting there and like
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
fucking die 5 times, but the second I kill them, I'm like, let's go! I'm like,
yeah.
I'm better.
Nah, cause like going back and forth with the enemy team, like they're both equally as good as you are. It's very
Yeah,
fun.
it's
It
so
gets
Yeah,
really
cool.
it's
fun.
very fun. Even if, like, bro, even if I lose, I know that I put up a good fight. That's literally all I care about. Like,
Exactly.
bro,
Exactly. But
I think
that's
I
very
learned that
hard to come
ideology
by.
from fighting games.
Yeah, that tracks.
That's still.
Fighting games help
I,
me
I
understand that kind of ideology with those kind of games. I'm just like, because sometimes I be going up against a really, 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 really good player, but as long as I'm learning too, and that makes it fun.
in fighting games, fighting somebody that's like way better than you is like it really doesn't like me personally. And a lot of people that are into that genre, like it's not
Yeah.
hard. It's like, well, what's the word? You can't get mad at somebody that just fucks you up because they're better than because like they're better than you, and you can use that as like some sort of learning stepping stone to like learn the game better and stuff.
Better because I
That's why I
swear,
was like,
this isn't even just for fighting games, but just games in general. When it comes to like whenever a person loses, they instead of blaming like their own play style and maybe try to change it up or something, try something different, think about something they did wrong and try to improve that. They instead blame the game itself and blame the character that they're fighting against. And I always hate that. I'm like, bro, sometimes it's understandable, but other times it's like the character can be like super balanced, but since they personally lost to it, they should nerf the character or like nerf an aspect of said character, which is
Yeah,
always
right.
super annoying
yeah. I
because
always
it's just like,
hate
bro.
hearing that. It kills me so hard. When someone like loses, they're like, dude, that shit's so broken, and in your head, you're like, that shit's like literally D tier garbage. What the fuck are you talking about?
Uh,
On the topic of fighting games, it's like, we can say something about fighters. It's weird with
no,
fighters.
no, I'm joking. I'm joking.
It,
Yeah.
it's weird with fighters. Because like, to me personally, I think the overall, like a lot of the cast is perfectly fine. You can play almost anybody in that game. It's just
Yeah.
that there's certain issues and they're very glaring. Like the very broken characters, like especially more popular characters, like let's say
Vegeta, 21.
Vegeta, fucking
21. Both the
21,
21s.
both 21s, both 21s. And
SJ4 Gogeta, yeah.
right, those characters, like they're like on a different level compared to every other character. They just it's like every other character besides like those, it's like they've been power crept. You know,
Oh, yeah.
there's like just a huge difference between playing Vegito and playing fucking Nappa. You have to work 3 times
Like,
as hard like
yeah.
Nappa, and Nappa is fucking broken. That guy's
Yeah.
terrifying to fight.
And that's how come like meta picks can be. It's just like
Dude,
it's like, yeah, this character is good, but since he's not as easy to do said things, I'm gonna play the easier character. So that's more meta, you could say.
yeah, dude. I have a funny situation. I was playing Dragon Ball a couple days ago. So like,
Yeah.
I was playing online because like I haven't played the game in a while. So I'm like, shit, let me get on, right? And somehow I
Yeah.
still like I play pretty much the same. I didn't actually lose any like skill actually, surprisingly. And so, but like, I was fighting somebody, right? their team was a team, that's for sure, right? But they had Vegeta on there, and see, I wasn't that worried because like for the most part, I was doing better. But like it was pretty equal for the most part. Okay, so like I did a B&B, and they were on the corner, and I was like, in that situation, I was like, okay, let me start like a setup or something. So, they did, they uptacked. I'm like, okay. So I chased it, and then I put them back on the ground. And here's the hilarious part, by the way. You know who they were playing? They were playing Vegito. So
Yeah.
they were in the corner. So immediately I was like, okay, what are they gonna do? It's fine. I'll be alright, And I just have to hit them, and just pray that they don't have good blocking. They don't have good defense, which they didn't.
So what they
Their
do?
defense was subpar. Yeah. So, I set it up like a 50-50, right, high low,
Mhm.
and because I was on the Gohan there, and I had my base Q assist up, right. I staircased the Vegeta down, through the assists, right. I went for overhead, right. I delayed it. I delayed that overhead super hard, right? Because like I just let the assist rock and just like almost the block stun is like barely there anymore. Because like I wanted to like delay my overhead, so they'll be like caught off guard and shit, right? So I was like, oh yeah, good plan, good plan. Guess what the fuck happened, bro?
Wait.
This no. This motherfucker, he 5M'd, right. Hear me out.
Yeah.
He 5M'd. He pressed standing medium. He pressed the triangle button. He left the corner. I instant air dashed and went for the overhead. He 5M'd. He went out of the corner. I was like, what?
Yeah.
And so I was left in distraught,
No
led astray,
way.
flabbergasted. Now I'm in the disadvantage. I'm in the corner now because he pressed one
Dude,
button.
what?
And guess what? He pressed 5M again, and now Gohan's dead, bro. What the fuck?
What? I've never heard that before.
Dude,
Bro pressed a random button and it was an advantage.
I was gonna clip that and post it, right? Because I was so
Yeah.
upset. But they blocked their recording, so I couldn't even get the footage. So
Right.
it's just stuck in my head that I just keep replaying that situation. I was like, if only I just decided to do it normally and not delay it, because obviously this Vegito player wouldn't respect anything, right? So
Holy
like,
shit, bro.
I couldn't believe it. They pressed the button twice and they got a combo in. I worked so hard for that corner. Okay. Oh
Bro,
my
he said,
god. Looking back,
said
it was
it at
absolutely
2-1.
terrible. I lost that game too, and that set. I
Got
was so
surprised.
sad.
Oh my god. A 2 you lost just like that.
And 80% of the work was done because of the Vegito.
Oh my god.
Fucked up.
You know what
I
team
would
I was?
not-
You know what team I was playing? You know what team I was playing? I was playing fucking
What?
Gogeta Blue, Gohan, and Base Goku. Right. So like this team ain't even meta in the slightest. I just have Blue Gogeta there. That's it. So
Holy shit, bro.
so I was high key coping. I'm really good with that team though. But like, shit, man. I just wanted to have some fun, right? Because like I didn't feel like playing baby for a while. Because like I was like high, I was high key just playing that guy for the past month. But yeah,
Yeah, you just didn't want to really play meta, I guess.
it's not that. No, baby's not meta at all. I wasn't even talking about that, man.
But you get what I mean, right?
I guess.
Like you didn't really want to play. Okay, you didn't want to play a team to win. You just wanted to have fun. What I meant.
Yeah, true. Because like I think at that point my baby was like my best character there for a while.
Yeah.
But for like that month, I kind of stopped playing him. So I play a new character every fucking month. So
yeah, I was about to say, I was like, you switch characters like every like couple of months, bro.
yeah, but I stick to like the same core couple characters like Videl and stuff. So
Yeah. Happy.
I'm
Now
back. I just
speaking of
had to take the dogs out because they were really desperate.
the dog, you got the you got the dogs up.
The dogs.
Um,
Where
through the
are we at
dogs.
right now?
I was talking
then we're
about
talking
fighters for
like
like 5 minutes.
Oh, okay.
I went on like a tangent on how
let's-
certain players make me very upset. You know, but it's
Right.
okay.
what was I gonna say? Oh, so speaking of, I guess again off topic, Spider Verse 2.
Oh yeah, that trailer
Right.
was I was so
That's how
happy
was
when
gonna-
they showed the spectacular Spider-Man in the poster.
Yeah,
Same.
bro.
I
When
was
saw that,
smiling. I was
It's
so
a-
happy,
no way.
dude.
It's a good
had-
fucking trailer.
It's such a that trailer itself. That little talk with Miles's mom, dude.
I can't wait
Bruh.
for the mom
I
like
think that movie's not even
relationship
coming
and
out for 6 more months is crazy to me, man.
I just know I'm gonna leave that theater with like water on my shirt, bro. All from
Yeah.
if we
It's
get
over.
emotional with Miles's mom, I'm going to cry.
I'm going to lose it. It's over for me.
Look, I like the I really, really, really love Spider Verse. I even have a poster in my room. The only like issue, like, it's not like something that like makes the movie worse. It's kind of like a nitpick, you could say. The only real issue I had is that you like remove the other 3 Spider Men and like kept Gwen and Peter in there, or Peter B. Parker. Like nothing really changed, despite like the movie being named like Spider Verse. That was the only thing I wanted, which I guess just more Spider Verse like characters. Like at least learn more about them. So I'm glad like we're getting that for this.
Well, that's
film.
all we're getting on the
We're
second
gonna have like
film.
a huge focus. Yeah, that's
It's
that's
like-
how I knew that like when the second film comes out, it's gonna be like even better than the first.
Yeah, and the first film was already like a fucking
Yeah.
masterpiece.
Yeah, the first
Yeah.
film was already like masterclass. So I was like, how's the second film gonna top this? Oh man.
Just looking at the poster, bro, is insane
saw-
to me.
When I saw Spectacular Spider-Man, bro, I was so happy.
Bro, he's right there too. You can just
He's
see
right
him.
there too.
It's like yeah, he's there. They have.
Yeah.
We're not gonna skip
funny
over
part
the
is
other
people-
characters as well.
Yeah, the funny part is that even people on Twitter were saying that is that Spectacular Spider-Man? Is like, yeah.
That's him.
He's so short.
Yeah, they were-
He's so short.
He's so short. Yeah.
This is like because like, bro, I was super happy to see Spider Punk. He's like in a whole different art style entirely.
Oh god, he looks so cool.
I was
You
like,
know what I love?
I was going,
Is
it's so good.
Every
Yeah.
Spidey's like mask is so distinct. You can tell who's
Yeah.
who
Yeah,
easily.
you can always tell who's it. So good, bro.
Like, bro, I fucking love that. There's a you see Last Dance Spidey right next to Spectacular, bro. I didn't even know he was here. I was so happy.
Yeah. I thought, I was like, wait.
He's like, that's Last Stand,
Yeah.
dude.
I was like, oh, this movie finna be dark as hell, boy. If they talk about
I
him.
know.
Oh, nah,
Last
bro.
Stand
My
was-
biggest question is, why do Miguel got beef with Miles, bro? That gotta be personal.
Right, I gotta know. I'm so curious. What did Oscar Isaac do, bro? Like, what could have possibly happened with him, bro?
The amount of jokes about Spider-Man Lotus is so funny. That Spider-Man Lotus was chasing them.
Right.
Oh,
Man,
bruh.
Man, speaking of Lotus, man, goodness,
Oh,
what a
bro.
sad
I was
project.
so excited for that too, man. That's the crazy
Yeah.
part.
A
I
sad
was
project.
actually excited. And then bro said, I'm finna come out as a racist. The racist.
Right.
I'm sorry, every time I say that, I think of that one meme. You got all your friends, the racist. I don't know what's
Right,
gonna happen.
Spider Unlimited was there as well.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Dude,
That was like the first
I'm-
time my friend texted me. I was like, huh? There's a new poster? I was like,
The
oh
mobile
god.
game Spider-Man Unlimited.
That, bro, I'm not even joking when I said that. That was like the first thing that came to my mind. And so I realized about the TV show from all those years back. It's like, oh, that.
I played the
It's funny
mobile
too
game.
because the mobile game was like the first time Yuri Lowenthal voiced Peter or Spider Man.
In the
Was
it
mobile game,
really
for
just the
the
mobile
unlimited
game?
mobile game, yeah.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
which I was like,
I would have thought it would have been like, I don't know, anything first.
yeah, because I didn't expect that either. I was like, wait, that's Yuri.
It
You
was
know what?
him.
That does. You know that tracks. The first time he voiced Marth was not even in a Fire Emblem game. So
Was
everything's
it? Wait, what game did he voice him in?
the fucking that random other strategy game that has. I think it might be Intelligent Systems. Let me check. I'll pull it up.
Mm.
On the bright side, even though it's not coming out till June, I'm gonna hop on a little segue here and drive off. Even though Spider-Man
Yeah.
is not till June, we have like there's like so many movies coming out between now and then.
Dude, really,
There
really,
are.
it really
Spring
is.
has
How
a
many
lot.
movies?
So
Also,
in terms of what I'm seeing, I could list. Okay, so we got Ant-Man 3, Shazam 2, the Black Clover movie. That's what I'm watching.
yeah.
Evil Dead Rise. Um,
Oh
Guardians of the
god,
Galaxy 3.
Yes.
Uh,
dude! Oh my goodness.
pretty sure there were a couple others I'm forgetting off the top of my head.
I
can't
still
think
need to
of-
watch. I still need to watch Evil Dead, man. Like the
Evil
series
Dead's
itself.
a really good
Yeah.
movie series.
It's bro. I'm so glad Nico introduced me because it's so good, so funny too.
Evil Dead 2,
I
the
need,
greatest of all time.
I need to get on
Yeah,
that. We should
it's
watch
really-
that sometime.
We really should. It'd be funny. Even that
Oh
too is
yeah, the
such a funny
Mario
movie.
movie. I forgot that's in April.
I forgot about
that.
How the fuck you forget
Oh,
about
April?
it? You're forgetting about
Oh
Peak.
shit.
I only forgot about because I'm not a Mario fan like that. But
Game movie looks good though.
yeah, that movie looks fantastic.
John Wick
I know it's
4.
gonna be good.
That I'm really excited about.
Oh
I
yeah,
actually
John Wick.
do want. I'm super excited to see that.
You still have to watch 3, Nico.
Yeah, it's coming to HBO Max in January, so I'll watch it then.
But
Yo,
for who we got, since it's like nearing the end of the year, I have to ask y'all this: what is your What is your movie of 2022?
Oh,
I
easy.
think
answer.
Everything
we all
everywhere,
had the
everything
same
everywhere.
answer. We
It's
all
gonna be
had
the
the same
same answer
answer.
for all of us.
Okay, make it a little harder. Top 3 movies of 2022.
Oh, I can actually do that one.
Okay,
That's fucked up.
Liam go first, then Ben, then Ashley, then me.
Hold on.
Alright.
I need to look through my
I have
letterbox.
yet to see The Northman,
Wait,
and
wait. Does it have to be films that you watched this year or that
Came out.
It
came out.
I was gonna do came out, but I could do watch this year too.
Came out this year just to make
Just
it.
came out. Just came out.
Yeah. I watched a bunch
Right.
of movies this year, so we can't really list them all. So that's why I'm just gonna do like that. But yeah,
Right. So yeah, Liam can go first.
Yeah, so I watched definitely Everything Everywhere is my top one. That's number one
That's so good.
easily.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the 2 movies I still want to watch. Actually, 3. I want to watch Top Gun Maverick, The Northman, and I think it's Nope. I still haven't seen those, and I want to
Yeah,
watch
I need
them.
to see Nope as well.
so good. It's so good, yo.
I have not
Yeah, I
had the
have
chance
to.
to watch it yet. I need
Yeah,
to watch it.
I haven't gotten a chance to watch those 3, but I plan to watch them before the end of the year. I was actually going to do that yesterday, but then I showed a couple friends of mine have never seen Stand By Me, so that became precedent.
Yeah.
I was gonna watch one of the 3 of those last night, but
Yeah, Jordan Peele, he always kills it with movies, bro.
for sure. But yeah, after that, I'd say probably next up would be the Batman's probably number 2, followed by followed by probably Glass Onion for now. I'll have to think about it though.
You next, Ben.
Okay, so
Or you want me to go next so you can think.
no, I already got it. So like it's for me like
Yeah.
I didn't watch a lot, but like the stuff that I watched was super good. But like obviously my top one is Everything Everywhere All at Once. That film changed my fucking life, bro. I'm just
It's a
saying.
life changer for sure.
It's not even like movie of the year. That's like one of my favorite films like ever, bro. Like that shit was.
Easily.
I was like, I did not know a film like this could exist, but I'm happy it does. And like some other films I watched this year, yeah, Batman as well. That's another one, absolutely. And we're gonna switch it up here. Bro, Rise of the TMNT, bro. That fucking film was amazing.
Oh,
That
yeah, that's a
fucking
good one.
that as a fan of TMNT, right? No,
That movie
I don't know
was
why, but that the day that film came out, or a couple days, I mean, actually no, the day that film came out, I watched it 4 times with like different people, four times, right?
Never gets old.
Like first time I was watching it with like a bunch of y'all, and then like a second time again, and then a third time again, and then I watched it again like 5 days later. Dude, I could not stop watching that film, and it's for good reason. That film is
It's so
The-
good.
probably one of the best like TMNT media in recent memory and
he-
ever.
He's up there.
It's like actually so good. Like if you don't like the Rice Show, at least give the film a chance because
Yeah.
everything
The funny
from
part
the
too,
film.
they made the Rise movie to be like you don't even have to watch the show to like understand the movie. That's what
Yeah.
they like
Yeah,
tried
it's
to do.
because
really
because, like,
spectacular.
a lot of the characters in the show aren't even like showing, like they're not even there. Like all of them are not even like shown.
Yeah,
Shut
and
up.
all they do is like a small cameo. That's it.
Yeah, like the most we got was like Casey Jones from the Rise iteration. That's it.
Yeah.
And like other than that, a lot of the show characters like Baron Draxum and like all like the most of the villains they're not even shown. And Baron Draxum's like a really like major character, but yeah,
Yep.
he's not there.
Actually,
Yeah.
on the topic of Rise, I enjoyed it particularly as a TMNT fan because it finally like Rise never because of the way they changed the characters, and I don't mean this is a bad thing. I loved it, but
Yeah.
it never really had that like Raph and Leo conflict. But the movie
The
brought
movie-
that. It brought that
Actually,
in,
like
and I was like so hyped to see. I was
after
like
we talk
losing my
about
shit.
movies, I actually do want to talk about TMNT for a bit. But
Yeah, for sure.
I'll segue this into my movies, but I'm gonna cheat a little since I watched a lot of movies. I'll give my top 5 favorite movies from this year.
Here we go,
in
bro.
order.
This man got a top 5 and everything.
Here it comes. Number 1, you already know what it is. Everything Ever All at Once. I gassed the movie up. I knew it was gonna be good from like the very start, the very first time I saw the trailer. I think it was the Venom movie. It was
Dude,
the
I
Venom
didn't
movie
even
or the Spider-Man movie.
I didn't
From
even
trailer.
watch this. I didn't even watch the trailer, bro. I went in not knowing anything. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's the best thing to do. But my second movie, you guys, I think you should know, the Batman. It was literally the perfect
No,
Batman
that's
movie.
actually
It
like
was
top
the perfect Batman movie for
That's-
sure.
two. If it's not top
that
two,
was-
it's top one. Like, bro.
That's literally like the Batman movie I've always wanted. I've always wanted a detective style Batman movie.
It's
I wanted that for
perfect,
ages because
It's
I was.
so good.
Every Batman movie always sort of focused on even like the animated ones to an extent. They always focused more on the action, and I really wanted a detective style Batman movie, and that's what I got. So I was super satisfied with that. Number 3, obviously, the rise of TMNT. I've been a
Yep.
TMNT fan
We got the
for
same top
almost
3,
10
baby.
years. Yeah, almost 10 years at this point. I feel like just it felt like they were back and even better than ever. Like I think Ben already described why that movie's so good.
Yeah.
Number 4 is actually gonna be Sonic 2.
Sonic
Oh,
2?
really? That's a good.
You know-
That's a good
You know,
choice.
you know what? If we're gonna do that, my top 4 is Dragon Ball
Yeah.
Superhero. 5 is Sonic 2.
I forgot Superhero came out this year. That was actually
Yeah,
an
Superhero.
unironically good movie.
So, yeah,
Super-
surprised.
so Sonic 2, my 4th favorite movie from this year. Being a Sonic fan, it was just I just felt like everything. I really loved it.
They
And number
knocked
5.
it out, bro. Like
And number 5 is gonna be it's sort of a tie, so I guess I'm still cheating. Dragon Ball Superhero and Black Panther Wakanda Forever. Those are
Oh wow.
fantastic fucking films, bro. Wakanda Forever. Well, actually, I might get to Wakanda Forever because Wakanda Forever actually did make me cry like at least twice.
I need to watch
because
that film. I haven't seen it
Wakanda
yet, man.
Forever was actually good. Like, I was surprised. That's definitely the best place
I'm
for.
not gonna lie. Because I wasn't like
No, I
really
shouldn't say
super
that.
impressed with
I forgot Spider-Man also was Fantastic Four, but it's really good.
Yeah. Because I was honestly kind of like really surprised. I didn't like expect to like it as much.
Yeah.
Well, no, I expected to like it, but it like exceeded my expectations. You could say. But it's
shit.
still like maybe a tie with superhero because I really, really, really enjoyed superhero. Like, God, every time I watch that movie, I get like super happy. I'm super happy that Dragon Ball finally decided to focus on Piccolo and Gohan because I think they
Yes,
needed something.
bro.
Really, they really
the
need
best
something.
part about that film is that they decided to bring those two back into the limelight.
Mostly focused on the side characters, even like Trunks and Goten, even like
Yeah.
Android 18. Like they
You
actually
know?
gave them like something to do.
Dude,
Yeah.
the the best part about the film is that the CGI. Look, listen, man. I went into it so
Oh,
scared.
wait.
Bro. I was so.
Did you watch the Totally Not Mark superhero review?
I did. I
Okay,
watched it. Shout out to
I
Tony
didn't
Mark.
get the whole 2D and 3D thing. Yeah, Totally Not Mark is amazing. I didn't know
He's
about the whole
awesome.
3D thing, which made it like me even appreciate it like even more. It was
Dude,
beautiful.
I got to see like
Oh.
storyboards, like the film. It was
Yeah.
amazing, bro. And like,
Oh man.
and the story isn't anything crazy, right? But like,
Not even
as a
crazy,
Dragon Ball
let's give it
fan,
a
man, the fact that
You
they
can say that about the
focus
Broly
more on
movie,
like
too.
the more lighthearted tone of the
Yeah.
the show, the series, is just so nice to see. Because like personally, my favorite like show, Dragon Ball show, is Dragon Ball, like OGDB, like that.
It focused on adventure with a little bit of action too. Like
No,
it
a
was
lot
like
of
all
action.
nice.
You get a
Yeah.
good amount of action.
Yeah, it was like adventure first half and then action like second half. It's like
Right.
that's when Toriyama like started to find his ground with like action. He like decided to like go full on action manga, which I thought was oh god. I don't know. There's a lot I can say about superhero that I haven't already said, but I want like know Nico's opinion on his like top 3 movies.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. All right, Nico, it's your time. I think Nico's gonna have the exact same top 3 though.
I might. I mean, I'm probably gonna stretch to 5 like Ashley because I also watched a lot of 2022 movies that
Yeah,
I
I was
really
about to
like.
say. I also
Yeah,
low-key wanted
surprisingly,
to
I
stretch
watched
to
quite a
5.
bit.
Me and Liam
What?
both watched roughly the same ones.
Yeah, I watched a few more than you, but most of them were mid. I didn't watch any of the like good movie. I wanted to say watching most of the good movies with you, but we just never got around to it.
Well, Northman never had time, especially yesterday.
Yeah,
like,
that's
you
what I'm saying.
at me, and I was
Northman-
like, "This is a bad time to watch Northman."
No, I know. I said that as a joke, but like Northman, we never got around to. I wanted to see Nope really bad. I was gonna bring it up with you. And what was the other one I
I
said?
really want to watch Nope.
That I did that. Oh, Top Gun Maverick. I was gonna watch that with you too once I finished the first movie.
So, all right. So, of course, we all know number 1. Number 2 for me would be definitely the Batman.
Everyone's top 2. Let's go.
Especially because I came into that movie after that literature course I took with my teacher, and he's a very old school Batman fan. So like mid class one day, he just brought up the new Batman trailer that dropped, and he was like, "Y'all should really go watch this movie if you're enjoying Long Halloween," because that's what we were reading in class.
Y'all read Long Halloween?
Yeah.
Yeah. He was like telling me all about it too. I was like, oh, he's so cool. It's really good too because like Long Halloween's probably one of the best Batman stories to understand how a Batman story
it's
is.
so good. It's so good.
Yeah, like I can understand. But keep going.
And then number 3, I'd probably say like it's really hard because I really like a lot of these, but I think I'd give it to Top Gun Maverick. Just because like, and I wasn't even like that crazy for the first one. The first one I thought was just decent. I gave it like a 7 out of 10. But I think like with the weight of being a legacy sequel, A, taking place so many years after the first story, and B, so many people watched the first movie like out in the 80s. They've been waiting a long time for the sequel because it kept getting delayed. And I think the fact that with that weight behind it and that it delivered so well on being such a long time awaited sequel. I really appreciated the film way more than the first too, and I thought it really like expanded upon Maverick's character in a lot more ways than the first movie, which I won't say
Yeah.
because it's spoiler related to the first Top Gun. But
Yeah, that's why I have
I
to
think it was
watch
just a
it.
perfect for a legacy sequel. It was perfect, like basically a perfect movie, and the
Honestly, what I'm
soundtrack was
surprised
also
about,
incredible.
is I watch so many like 80s and 90s movies that probably no one has ever heard of. I'm very surprised I've never seen Top Gun. Like I have to watch it. I'm so
You should
curious.
watch it and then watch Maverick because it's so good. It's so good because all the callbacks are great, especially when you watch them back to back. There's so many little things that just call back to the first movie, and it's just such a satisfying experience.
I'm probably gonna watch it like this weekend. Yeah.
And if I had to give a quick 4 and 5, I'd say it probably goes to like trying to make sure I remember everything that came out this year. I'd say I give it to Rise movie for 4, and then
Valid.
probably Bullet Train for 5.
That's going to be my 4 and 5. The exact same 4 and 5.
If I had to say a 6th, and this is the last one, I would say Elvis.
Oh yeah,
Elvis was the close.
Oh yeah, right. That movie was a thing. Yeah.
I thought Elvis was written really, really well. And that's kind of the end of it. The only complaints I'd have are mostly that I was like, damn. Sometimes you forget that Elvis didn't do a bunch of good things in his life.
Yeah.
Because of the movie. And as a result, I have to always remind myself that he's not the best guy.
By the way,
But the movie was really good.
by the way.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm surprised no one has mentioned this yet, but like an honorable mention for me for like films that I've seen this year. Dude, The Bad Guys by DreamWorks.
Oh
I actually haven't seen it. I actually
That-
haven't.
You see, if Rise of the TMNT wasn't like real, if that shit wasn't like a film that exists, I'd say Bad Guys could probably get like best animation of the year. Free. That film is gorgeous. If unironically, dog, y'all need to see that film. That film is is genuinely eye candy. Like, bro, the beginning was a one shot, like fully. The beginning of the film was like an entire is completely one shot, and it was like all done in like in animation. It's so good.
Wait, it was
Like-
a one shot? Oh, that makes me curious.
Dude, the beginning is like a 1 to 2 minutes, is just like a one shot in like a cafe, and then as they leave and everything, like the camera does not like cut to anything. It's so good. And no, not only that, like the action set pieces, dude, literally everything in the film, gorgeous, amazing. The story is so like, it's so like basic, right? But it's not bad. It doesn't make it bad because like having such a simple story alongside such good animation, I think it just balances it out so well. Like, and the characters are likable. The casting is really good too. Like, it was just a really good film, man. I wouldn't say it's like, I wouldn't say it's up there, but like it would definitely have like best animation of the year. Again, if Rise didn't, exist.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm just a massive Rise dick rider, but
No, Rise is crazy. Rise was unironically an insane movie.
One of the funniest things I think I've seen for Elvis, like it was like a review. I think it was like this movie. It feels like it was edited by a TikTok editor.
It was.
film?
Dude,
Elvis?
it did. It for sure did.
did it?
I was like, yeah, that threw me off guard. It actually did make you laugh a bit.
I kind of want to
like,
watch Elvis now just for that because I'm kind of curious how that looks.
It's actually a really well written movie. Like I said, it makes you forget that Elvis is. Elvis did do some whack things in his life, but the movie itself is a very, very fun watch. Very good.
It was funny the way Elvis died. I don't think everyone finds that funny.
I personally wouldn't go out like that, bro.
Yeah, I would.
My bad. My bad.
You cannot tell me that that's not one of the funniest places to go out. Oh, bro.
Crazy.
I would never want to go out like that. Oh,
Wait, what other
sorry.
films did y'all watch that like didn't come out this year? Just specifically that y'all watched.
I watched
I watched-
a decent amount of old
I
movies.
watched
lot of
like
things,
a
but-
lot. Outside of this year, I
also-
watched a lot.
I watched a lot of things. R&R.
Watched Stand
Do the
By
Right
Me
Thing.
just last night, and that's like a yearly watch for me. I love that movie.
I watched-
Galactic, Prey, Nope, the Minions movie, Thor: Love and Thunder, Bob
Right.
Burger. Yeah. Chip and Dale. Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah,
actually
that's
did
it.
see Chip. I wasn't planning to watch
That
it,
was
but
a cute film.
it was cute.
cool.
My brother turned it on in the middle of like Thanksgiving, and we watched it.
Yeah.
I watched
The Addams
Transformers.
Licorice Pizza. Wait, you watched
I-
Transformers?
I watched Transformers
Which
I
one?
got into
1 and 2.
Star Wars
Oh.
this year.
Oh
You
yeah,
know
you
what-
did.
You know what dropped this year? There's like a distinct elephant in the room that we have not mentioned. And I hate to bring it up because I'm going to be a redditor by bringing it up, but I feel like it does need to be mentioned.
What is it? What is it?
Morbius came out this year.
I was
Oh my
about to say
fucking-
Morbius. I was
Yeah.
about to joke Morbius, but you
No.
actually said
That's
Wait,
what I'm
that
saying.
came
Like,
out-
I'm a
Wait.
redditor for bringing it up, but Morbius,
That came out this
unironic.
year?
I had
I
the
thought-
same realization. Like a couple weeks back, I was just sitting there and I was like, "What movies came out this year?" Because same conversation, talking about my favorite movies that came out this year, and I was like, "Morbius dropped this year."
Bro, I
And
thought that was
everyone
last
fucking
year.
flamed me. They were
What?
all like, "You're a fucking idiot," and I was like, "My bad, dude. Sorry, I just forgot."
That's actually
Bro,
insane. I thought that
my review for Morbius on Letterboxd would never not be funny, bro.
I
I
didn't
thought
even
that
give it a
shit came
review.
out
I just
last
gave it
year.
half a star. I moved on.
Masterpiece, the sheer complex storytelling, the emotional acting.
Why do you remember that?
Because I was just scrolling through Letterboxd, and I was
I
like,
love the review. The review is so funny.
oh god, that review is hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh,
But yeah, dude, I got into Star Wars this year because of this guy fucking Eric. He just like
Oh,
Eric and like
gotcha.
another friend, right? He was like you need to watch Star Wars. And then like
Do you enjoy
and
it?
then I loved it. I love
Oh,
Star
that's
Wars.
awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, Star
Big
Wars is
fucking
great.
fan now. Big fan. I remember in June this year, I watched like almost every film.
He literally he literally watched like every like the main line films. It's great.
Yeah.
It's funny too because when we watched episode 9, it was one of the funniest things ever.
Fuck
I
that
get
film.
you. Yeah.
That film made me so angry. It pissed me off so much. I didn't think it would actually be that bad. Like I'm being serious. Like I went into it because episode 8, right? I watched it, I was like, it's alright, it was fun. Right? Second half was fire, right? I liked the second half was pretty cool. But like going into episode 9, literally seconds into the film, the dialogue at the beginning, it's already ass. Like what?
that
It's crazy.
bro, he was absolutely flabbergasted. You didn't expect for him like all the build up that they did for episode 8 and just completely be dropped in episode 9 and just
I was
done over.
furious. I was so pissed, bro.
Oh, that was so funny, bro.
That was the worst 2 hours of my life. Like,
Bro, I was like, "You sure you want to watch episode 9?" It's kind of ass. I was like, nah, I don't think I'll hate it that much. Bro hated it. He just
He in fact hated it that much, Chet.
look, I thought I was gonna leave the film being that odd one out that didn't care for it that much, or just like not hate it.
Yeah,
He's
no.
he's not like too overly critical about stuff, but that movie changed his
I'm not.
that movie changes him in.
Yeah, I'm not overly critical. Like I'll like anything like, real quick, just like that. But that film, no, bro, no.
At least it looks beautiful. That's all I give it.
It looks great, but like that's what it has. That's it.
And
And I think in the month of May, I went on like this crazy film spree. I just watched a bunch of shit like in that month.
Even with me. And
Like in May, I watched like 10 fucking films. It's crazy, but like, oh yeah, Eric, Remember we watched
Yeah.
Pride and Prejudice, bro? That was a great film, dude.
Or
I,
Shawshank Redemption. I forgot to say it.
that
you
one
guys,
as well.
those are some good movies to watch. Actually, I need to
Like
check
I was
those.
like, oh, B-Bill was tearing up at the end. It's like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Dude.
I've been trying to speedrun just good movies right now, and I haven't hit those yet. I'm a big fan of you guys. Have you guys seen Usual Suspects yet?
I'm
No.
not. I
I'm a
haven't.
big fan of that movie. That movie, my dad introduced me to a lot of his favorite movies when I was younger.
I heard it was decent or good.
Yeah,
I don't know. I'll put it on my watch list.
yeah, give it
Right
a
now.
watch. I haven't watched it in a while, so it could be ass, and it could just be nostalgia and shit.
Oh no.
But,
It got good reviews. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's pretty good.
yeah, I fucking loved that movie. I loved that movie.
Oh,
Stand by
God.
Me is one my dad showed me, and I've been watching it like every so often ever since because that movie is just beautiful.
Yeah, that was so interesting. I love watching like newer movies. I mean, not newer movies, but you know what I mean. Just movies
Yeah.
I never really heard of. So I can like watch them going blind. But I love
Yeah.
going movies blind.
Same. I don't watch trailers at all, really.
Yeah, I try to.
I don't watch trailers
actually.
often unless it's a movie I'm so hyped about. I rarely can stop thinking about it.
Yeah.
I did the same thing. Do you guys watch Cosmonaut Variety Hour?
Yeah, of
Well,
course.
Okay.
What's up?
Just Nico didn't, so I
Cosmonaut
have to ask
Variety
because
Hour.
I assumed Nico would have watched that guy, but he didn't. So now, as a result, I have to kind of ask people. I'm like, "Hey,
But-
you guys watch this guy?" But
Nico's. I think Nico only seen like I think his X-Men video. I think I'm not sure.
yeah,
wait,
that's
who?
because I told him to watch the X-Men video. I was like, "Bro, you
Oh,
love the
okay, that
X-Men
makes
movies. You have to watch this guy." But
Wait, who? Wait, who?
Cosmonaut Variety
Cosmonaut
Hour.
Variety Hour. Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, that's good.
But yeah, so I didn't see the Everything Everywhere All at Once trailer, but he made a quickie which was on Everything Everywhere All at Once, and like I don't remember the other movie, and
Yeah.
that was I think it may have been Sonic 2 or something. I don't remember, but that was the exact thing where like I was watching the video for the other movie, but then when he got to Everything Everywhere All at Once portion of the video, I was like, and he started hyping it up. I was like, hold on, I've heard of the movie. I'm pausing everything I'm doing. I'm not gonna finish this video. I'm just gonna watch the movie. I don't want to know what it's about. I just want to watch the movie. And I watched the movie and it was a life changer.
It was.
It's so funny too because I literally like seen the trailer. I think it was I forgot if it was either Spider-Man or Venom, but like either one of those movies, it was like showing off like the final trailer before the movie started. I seen it. The concept was so interesting to me that I said, "Yeah, I'm gonna watch this for sure."
Dude, I went
Sounds
into it
stupid.
not knowing anything. Because, like, I've heard the film's name before, and, like, you guys were gassing it up, right?
Yeah.
And at that point, I was like, okay, I'll watch it at some point. I did, and I fucking took a picture of myself crying at the end of the film, bro.
I'm glad I almost watched that movie like opening day. It was like 3 days I think after the movie dropped. I'm
that
glad I
film
really
would
watched
not be on where I lived. I just knew. Like, I didn't see that
it.
shit
Oh,
anywhere here.
That's
Man,
positive.
anyway.
But with that being said, I think we should segue into Ninja Turtles. Yeah.
Fuck,
Yeah.
mid-series, I'm just kidding.
I
Horrible
fucking love Ninja Turtles. Holy shit!
I love Ninja Turtles. Okay. Question. Now,
Yeah.
wait, Liam, how many turtle shows have you seen?
I've seen everything but the 2000 or what 2012 Nickelodeon one that came.
It is
on.
what are you doing? What are you doing?
Ninja Turtles used to be my like stupid childhood stupid child obsession. Like it
Yeah.
was to the point where like my mom had like two friends, and one of them just gave me whenever he would visit would just bring me Ninja Turtles action figures, like old ass Ninja Turtles action figures.
Oh wow, me
so
too.
funny.
I had a bunch of TMNT figures, but yeah, no.
Yeah, to
I
this
was
day,
obsessed.
Leonardo
You?
is like a solid 50% of the reason why I like characters with swords.
Real as fuck.
No,
honestly.
I'm not even joking. That's literally
Dude,
my reason.
That's
dude.
so real. That's so real.
Leo literally like almost single handedly the reason why I love the character that like use double blades.
Yep.
Yeah, same. It's so cool. Dude, Liam and Liam, Nico, you guys need
Yeah.
to watch 2012, please, bro, please.
I never liked it when it was coming out. I was like, eh.
Yeah.
But I'll give it a shot. If you say it's good, I'll give it a shot.
Yeah, you should give it another shot.
See, like,
'cause,
you should definitely give it a chance because, like, I said this to a lot of
Okay,
people. It's like
yeah,
the film. I mean, not film, the show starts super slow. It's like the first season is like is pretty fun. It's fun, but like it doesn't get like better until like season 2 because like I'm telling you, it just gets better with every season. It really does.
For me with like 2012, 2012 it starts off good, like really good. The only issue is that the animation's kind of wonky, especially in season 1. Like you
It's
can
very
like notice
janky.
a bunch of animation errors. It's a
That's
good
very
show in
janky.
season 1, but like everything starts to pick up during season 1's finale, where they
Alright.
it's kind of a
Oh
spoiler, but
yeah,
you get what I mean. Like when season 1 hits finale is when shit just started like getting crazier and crazier with
yeah,
each
and then
season.
season 2 just gets really good, and then season 3 has like one of my favorite tropes where everyone just lives in a fucking barn in the middle of nowhere, and like, yeah,
I won't say
just
nothing else because I don't want to spoil, but
yeah.
the show just constantly just kept getting better and better with like
Gotcha.
each season. So Liam, with this being said, I assume that you're maybe a 203 fan of TMNT or
Yeah,
2007.
You are? Okay.
I grew up with 2003.
Yeah, okay.
I was
Because that's a golden series. I love 2003 so much.
yeah,
Okay.
I love it so much.
and like
Dude,
I'm trying
So-
so hard to get Nico to watch the 80s films, man. Because like so
dude.
far, he's only seen Rise, and that's
Yeah, I
it.
know. Yeah.
Yeah, I really, really want Nico to get another TMNT stuff because I love TMNT.
Is Nico
So,
still here?
Yeah, I'm still
Probably
here. I
is.
just haven't had any stepping in points.
I'm sorry about that, homie.
But,
You got the team and T fans are talking.
TMNT fans are shot.
Wow.
Okay, my favorite TMNT movie, it'll probably forever be my favorite TMNT movie because I watched it so many times now. The 1990s film, that will,
I love the 90s movie.
Of course.
dude, especially the first one. The first one will forever be
Peak
like my
fiction of
example
all
of
time.
TMNT
Best served
become
through
one.
the top.
Like, if someone probably never got a TMNT and they understand how 90 films are, I probably will recommend that since that gives a basic understanding of each turtle for the most part and interesting and satisfying. Like, I've seen that movie so many times. I know the entire plot summary and everything, even a bunch of
So
voice
good.
lines. I
And
love that movie.
that's not like the only like great TMNT film. There's a lot, bro. Besides Rise.
Yeah, 207 was good too.
My okay. By the way,
was
my favorite,
stupid.
my personal favorite TMNT film is Rise. Actually, that shit
Yeah,
changed everything.
I like
Yeah, I
it.
don't even blame
I
you.
don't like it.
It's a good movie.
90s.
Any Michael Bay fans?
Bro,
I thought the second one was decent.
see,
I don't even
see,
remember
Mike,
the second
the
one.
Mike. Wait, you watched the second film, Nico?
I watched the second
Or
one.
Michael Bay. Okay, all right.
It was alright.
See,
I feel like it was.
see,
It
like-
was pretty in character for the most part.
Well, yeah, for the most part.
yeah.
Leo's kind of a dick in that movie, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Because like in the first film, I don't hate it, but like it's not great either. But in the second film's all right, you know. It's
It's
not
okay,
bad at all.
But wait. So, what do you think of Michael Bay's TMNT, Liam?
It's a Michael Bay film.
That's for sure. He's
It-
right.
no, 'cause, like, I don't know what it is because I don't know. I'm pretty sure at least one. Like, we've all seen at least one Transformer Michael Bay film. At
Oh
least from
yeah,
the
I actually fucking
Yeah,
love them too. Actually,
At least
Yes.
one. I don't even
Even
remember
Michael
what it
Bay
is.
Stereotypes. You
I don't
get
even know which one.
you get big things, big action set pieces. Probably a sexual
Explosions.
joke or two.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably a
oh yeah,
sexual joke or two.
yeah.
A
Michael Bay
lot,
loves
a
his sexual
lot
jokes.
of explosions.
A lot of explosions.
Yeah, Michael Bay loves his explosions and sex jokes. He's gonna have the both.
Yes, sir.
That's Michael Bay. It's funny too because Michael Bay just produced those films, but it feels like a Michael Bay film. I don't know how to describe it. Like,
It's just the way he
it's
his
so,
vision.
yeah, it's the way it's
vision,
It's his
bro.
energy. It's just
It's so funny because the main villain of that movie, like the dude, I literally forgot his name.
I forget.
Like
No,
the dude.
I
Yeah,
guess
it's the business dude. He was literally gonna be the Shredder original, but they got so much backlash that they decided to make a whole new character. That's why whenever they're talking to each other, it feels rushed and like reuse audio because he was gonna be the Shredder to begin with.
Bro, in the Bay films, bro, they were originally gonna make the turtles aliens, bro.
Aliens, yeah, from a different planet. I'm like,
Yeah.
what?
I'm like,
Whoa!
what do you mean by that?
They
Another
really were
film.
trying to ride the curtails of the Transformers movies.
Yeah.
You know, I'm
Another
happy
good,
about the.
another good TMNT film I'd say is No, you go, Eric.
Oh, I was gonna say one more thing about Michael Bay films. I think everyone fundamentally agrees with this. One thing I'm happy about is that they didn't mess up Bebop and Rocksteady. They
Yeah.
got
Yeah,
them
sure.
perfect within those.
From what I
films.
remember, they did nail them. Yeah.
They nailed them perfectly. They got the
Yeah.
jokes. They got the look. Like they actually nailed it with those
They
shit.
kind they do
But,
they do fit in that live action setting pretty well.
which is surprising since they haven't been. They were gonna be in the second '90s film, but they couldn't because Peter Laird and Kevin Eastman paid them. So it was like,
Damn. Eastman
yeah,
and
those,
Laird
those
just
two.
got beef.
Well, I forgot which one was the artist, but the other one that does the story, he hates those two, Bebop and Rocksteady. That's why they're never. That's why after the '80s cartoon, they were never in anything,
Yeah.
especially 203.
That's actually so surprising because so many people love them.
So many people still love them. But what are you gonna say, Ben?
I was gonna say another great TMNT film is besides 2007, another animated one is Turtles Forever. Y'all seen that?
Oh yeah, I see Turtles.
I think so.
That was actually my first introduction to the '80s Turtles because I didn't know about them.
Liam, imagine.
Yeah, I watched Turtles Forever.
Yeah, it's the one where just imagine No Way Home, but
Yeah.
TMNT.
I really like Turtles Forever. The only,
was-
literally, I think my only complaint is that they kind of made '80s Turtles a bit too goofy.
They made them a joke, bro. They were not capable of doing anything.
But it was to the point where it's to the point where they barely even know how to fight, and that's why I really hate it. It's just they could
That's
fight
not
in the
even
80s
true at all, bro.
Yeah,
You played the Rush Shredder's Revenge game, bro. They're serious, but they know how to beat ass.
It's even funnier too because literally in the last two seasons of the original cartoon, they got all serious and gritty to
Yeah.
represent the '90s cartoon that came out. So
Yeah,
it was
it was called the Red Sky arc when she got
yeah, the
serious.
Red Sky Arc. Yeah,
It's
I still
damn.
love the opening for that one too because of the guitar riff.
Yeah, it's fine.
We should. Liam, have you seen any of the '80s cartoon actually?
Yeah. I've seen the entire thing.
Yeah,
That was my introduction, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
My dad is a big fucking nerd, or at least he used to be. Now he won't watch this shit or play any video games. But when I was younger and he was in his late 20s, he would show me. I watched the original Voltron. I watched the original Transformers, the original GI Joe.
Oh, you watched G1? Transformers.
Yeah.
That's so good.
Yeah. All these things were my childhood hyper fixations as a fucking stupid kid. But yeah, I watched the original TMNT cartoon and even read the original comics back when they didn't have the.
Oh, yeah, black and white.
Yeah, back when it was black and white and they didn't have they all had the same color headband. I watched all. I did all of that stuff, and then that led into 2003, which I fucking loved.
I never knew that. That's crazy. Because my first introduction, I had a DVD box set. It was with most of the seasons, so I watched most of the 80s cartoon. And I watched all the Red Sky arc for the final seasons. But I couldn't watch everything because it was to the point where I couldn't sit down and just constantly watch it. It would be the same thing. But it did have its moments.
The reason why I want Nico to watch other TMNT media is because he's only seen Rise, so I just want to know how he feels about how different the personalities are for Rise, because those are not conventional TMNT personalities.
Especially Raph and Leo, but Well, Leo's
Raph?
not too far off from 2012. They're both like big fucking geeks. But
Yeah,
for Raph, yeah, that'll be like entirely different.
yeah. Raph is
Yeah.
a very different character in Rise. I love his character
Yeah.
in Rise.
I
That's
love
why I
Rise
like
Raph
him.
though.
I love Rise. I love all the turtles in Rise. If I'm being honest,
They're really good interpretations. I
yeah,
could never hear them.
I really couldn't.
I'm glad
but,
Nickelodeon took such good care of him.
Who?
Yep.
What the Nickelodeon?
They sure
You know what?
did.
You know what?
Have
While
you
we're on
been
the
smart?
topic of
Oh,
TMNT,
no.
I'm just gonna somehow we're gonna just move this onto Owl
Funny-
House because
Thank you.
Uh,
Oh my god, I need
Funny
someone
how-
to talk about.
yeah,
Wait, I wasn't done. I was going to say something about
Okay, you can
203.
finish.
That it was
what about 203,
all
bro?
right. All right, I gotta talk to Lisa William about 203.
Yeah.
So I love 203, but I will admit that those last two things with them going to the future, then what's that one called?
Nah, dude.
Oh,
the
Back to the
thing
Sewer.
is,
Back to the
right?
Sewer. Those
Yeah.
were.
Fast forward's alright. I don't even hate it like that.
I don't hate it like that. I actually liked a couple episodes of Fast Forward. I'm not gonna lie, but compared to what we had initially, it's like, damn, it's so drastic.
Yeah,
And
I
Back
get
to the
that.
Sewer, Back to the Sewer, it had its moments at times, I guess. The final episode was pretty good though. April
Yeah.
and Casey got married, but other than that, yeah, for the most, for like, especially during the period where it's like before those two, it was so good. So
Yeah,
Nice.
it was. It was fucking amazing.
So,
um,
our biggest problem with talking about Owl House is that Liam hasn't seen season 2.
I'm a little bit behind. My bad.
how dare you be behind?
Wow.
Not my fault. It's Nico's fault, actually.
I kept
It is.
trying to get us to watch it.
Well, apparently you didn't try hard enough.
Liam, we need you on Owl House, but like unironically, please, you'd love it.
Please, it's so good. Actually, actually,
The new
I know
next,
we could segue to.
Wait, when is the next episode?
the next episode should be next month.
Oh my
Oh.
god! I start
All
school
right.
again.
I know all of us are gonna enjoy that, but
I'll speedrun this
I know, I know what we can segue into that. I'm pretty sure all of us could talk about animation, like cartoons and stuff. But I know we all at least know some
That's what
kind
we're
of
doing.
knowledge about that.
Of course.
What's your favorite like cartoon kind of show? I say
Uh,
cartoon just because it's separated from anime.
Yeah, basically just like Western animation.
right.
That's a good question. I'd have to think about it, but my immediate surface level response is a very like stereotypical answer, but,
January 21st.
Oh, okay. That's 2 days after my birthday.
Oh wait, it's January. Good to know. Because you all know we're gonna watch that. But
Yes.
but what's your favorite cartoon?
I was gonna say it's a very stereotypical answer. I
Regular
feel.
show? Adventure Time?
No, it's gonna be Avatar.
Oh.
Valid.
Valid. That's my second. That's literally my second favorite cartoon ever.
WW.
I could probably name one that I actually do like better, but that's definitely the one that at least pops in my head first.
Right.
It's
It's so good.
I love Avatar
Please
so
fucking
much.
You know, for me, there's so many like shows that I fucking love because like right now, I'm just like hyper fixated to Owl House, like heavy. I was on a crazy Gumball phase, crazy Adventure Time phase. I was everything. A couple months ago, I rewatched all of Steven Universe with a friend,
with the
and
brand.
it's
Yeah.
fire.
But
And, like, but I'd say my favorite, I think, as of now, is Hell House because that show means so much, man, to me. That shit,
Yeah.
that show is so fucking good. I
really?
watched that because like Nico's like, you want to watch it right now? I was like, yeah, sure. I didn't think I'd like it so much, but I did. It was so good, and I binged the entire. Dude, as soon as Nico went to bed, I started binging the entire thing. Like, I didn't stop.
Bro. Were you told because Nico like got me on Owl House? I think before he told you. I was saying that it's really good, right, bro? Next day, I think it was like a day or two after. It was like, I think I'm almost done with Owl House. I was like, you said what? God damn.
Yeah, I was.
What's
I already
crazy?
caught up at that point. Like I really
Yeah,
did.
and I was like, "You did what?" It's
I
like
did
because
not.
even I didn't catch up to it. I was like, "Jesus Christ!" Didn't really
No,
love
I'm
that
telling
one.
you, like that show just hit everything. Had all the check marks.
Real?
Everything
Because
was
we're not
there.
talking about the best. We're talking about our favorites. But it
Yeah, that's
makes
my
sense.
favorite.
Yeah, and it's always nice to be like super diverse. Like, what's your favorites and that.
And I'll
But
be honest, I think
yeah.
before Our House, I'd say like Gravity, right? Gravity, right? Fuck, Gravity Falls. My bad.
Yeah, Gravity Falls.
Gravity Falls is so good.
I'll never forget like browsing YouTube all throughout elementary school and in middle school for Gravity Falls. Like that's
Time. Yo, first time.
you guys remember
Yeah.
all the stupid fucking
Yeah, those stupid theories
yeah
on
like
YouTube
fucking the
about.
bomb.
Oh, bro. Remember
Oh
the
man,
theory that
that's
Finn had a
childhood.
brother
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
actually
That
true? Oh,
yeah,
God.
that was the FNAF can shut the fuck up. That was the original shit we all browsed YouTube for.
I swear to God. My well, if you know me, you already know what probably my favorite cartoon is. My favorite cartoon has always kind of been 2005 Teen Titans. Now,
That's a good one.
Yeah,
That's a
nah,
good
it,
one.
nah,
it,
yeah. You always like you
so,
talk about that
so
show all the fucking
here's
time,
the
bro.
yeah, Teen Titans is my favorite like superhero group ever. Nightwing's literally one of my favorite superheroes. You already know. But there's even a bigger reason why Super Teen Titans was, I guess you could say, really my first introduction to real like any kind of superhero related thing. Because
Yeah.
here's the thing: when I was younger, I didn't know Robin was a Batman sidekick. I only knew that because of
Oh wow.
Batman Brave and the Bold. So I was like, wait, is that kid from Teen Titans? It's so weird too, because I'm like, how did I not know that?
Yeah, I
Oh,
get
bro,
you.
but
I almost did the same thing. I think I feel like I
Wait,
it's like my
Nico,
first.
I knew about Robin as Batman's sidekick, but I don't think I think I did the same thing where I never made the connection. I was like, oh shit, they're the same Robin.
What about you, Nika?
Nico, what's your favorite show?
Um,
Cartoon.
as far as cartoons go, I grew up watching a lot of stuff. I think like my favorite to rewatch is definitely Gravity Falls.
Yeah.
Gravity Falls just I don't know
Ooh.
because I watched Gravity Falls when they were like a brand new show is coming to Disney Channel called Gravity Falls, and I watched the first episode
No,
like premiere.
yeah, I
Um,
did too. I still gotta tell the story about that,
and
but I'll
I
say
was
that.
so into it, and also like when it premiered, I guess not when it premiered. I think this was maybe a week after it premiered or so. It was episode 2 or 3,
Mhm.
but I was still following it weekly because I was like, I really like that pilot. That shit was cool. And then I went to Arizona a week later with like some family friends, and
Yeah.
there's this
Yeah.
like we went to this like old western town like attraction area, and they legit had a fucking a place called the Mystery Shack.
Oh, that's so
And I was like, no way. And I was I was like losing my mind about it.
You get the
Um,
IRL Easter egg. Holy shit.
yeah, and then other than that, I haven't seen. I started Avatar with Liam a while ago. We haven't continued it. I haven't finished
Yeah,
it.
that's
Yeah.
true. We didn't.
Um,
I forgot. For some reason, I felt like we did finish it, but you're right. We
no, we
didn't. We didn't
didn't,
get through
because
season.
you said I'll finish Owl House if you watch Avatar. I was like, okay.
Yep, I did say that. You're
Um,
right. I'm
and
my bad.
as far as other shows go, I think like yeah, of course, there's Teen Titans, which I did watch as well, and then I was really angry when it
Yeah.
didn't finish. Um,
Oh,
and then
I
I'd
won't say.
say I'm trying to think right now. I'd say if I had a couple others, regular show, of course. I just
Regular
Of
show's
really
pretty
course,
good.
I was
that's
another one I grew up with airing since it started, and I remember when they still had like the low level curse words in the first few episodes
yeah.
when it
low
aired,
level.
and I said them to my
My
mom,
uncle
and she got angry at me. Um, And then I'd
my uncle
say
was saying that.
I wouldn't say I'd say Looney Tunes show was another one I really
Oh my
really
god, bro!
enjoyed
That show is
because
I
I
so
would
love that
funny.
show so much.
I remember watching it growing
I
up.
I loved the fucking I just loved the change in style of the It wasn't even serious. All the Looney Tunes characters were mostly the same, but just placed in a sitcom setting, and it
In a
worked
sitcom
so
setting,
well.
yeah.
It worked
So
so
good.
well. I loved Bugs and Daffy. That Daffy's probably my favorite Daffy just ever
It's so
in Looney
funny too
Tunes.
because like when you're younger, some of the jokes like a lot of the jokes you feel like you don't understand, but when you got older, those jokes are
Yeah,
10 times funnier.
Yeah.
especially with
Yeah.
Lola. Lola was a big factor of that.
And
Yeah.
it's like literally like core memory. Like this fucking guy Nico was like drunk as shit, and like we'd watch. We were started watching. It was just me and him. We were watching Looney Tunes show. This guy laughed at everything, right? There wasn't even like anything funny going on. He was just like giggling and cackling and everything.
The character would just move forward, like pick up a bottle, drink it, throw it in the trash, and he could be like, "That's a good one."
No, he probably like saw like fucking Buzz or Daffy just start laughing uncontrollably.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
just laughing. He'd be like, "Nico, what's so funny?" And he's like,
Funny.
"They're so silly." It's like they're just standing there. And he's like, "Yeah."
You're
Oh
so
my God.
silly.
I don't think
So,
I remember any other cartoons, but I'll give a honorable mention to Gumball, but only after the first like maybe post season 1 of Gumball. I loved, but I honestly am very much not fond of Gumball season 1. But like 3 and beyond was fucking amazing.
Any big
Yeah,
Ben fans, Samurai Jack fans?
How did I forget Ben 10? Never mind. I'm sorry. I gotta put Ben 10 at Omniverse up there. I loved Omniverse so
Oh
much.
my god, I forgot
I
about. You know
love
what?
this.
You know what? I'm
Oh,
gonna.
Yeah,
my
I just pulled up a list of popular cartoons. I'm just scrolling down
But,
it
Dude,
right
I
now.
forget me, my own show, the Ben Show. What the fuck?
Oh,
the same
real?
thing, I heard that like the show was coming back for Samurai Jack during that time when its final season
Yeah.
aired.
Yeah.
So I like
Yeah.
I binged the entire like series just like to prepare myself. I watched
was-
that scene. I was like, damn, this is good.
Yeah, that Samurai. Yeah, that period when Samurai Jack came back, that was insane. That was
That was
crazy.
wild, dude.
I expected to go dark. Like it's not even just rare; it's insanely rare. Like I think it's literally like a once or twice occurrence where a kids show that like like when it comes back, it's literally like for adults now. Which
Yeah.
never kinda happened.
It worked so
Different
well
environment
too.
entirely.
Samurai Jack. It worked
It
so
was
well.
insane.
This is the
Isn't the Samurai Jack creator doing something? Doing a new show now, or did a new show?
I'm not even sure.
Yeah, I wanted to watch that too.
He's always advocating to bring that show back, so he probably is working on a new project.
Bro, now that y'all like brought up Ben 10.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
Ben 10, OG Ben 10 that shit top 1, man. Dude,
Yeah.
I know that show. Like, I can say like Ben 10 on 1 and then Owl House on 2, man. Because like, dude, I grew up with Ben 10. I kept comparing myself to him. Like, yo, that's me, bro.
I bought like at least a toy or two of Ben 10. I was just
I bought
You're
so
so
many
cool.
Ben 10 toys. So
it's
much.
so cool. Like the whole concept itself in general is like all these different monsters or aliens and watches. I called them monsters at the time because I was like, yeah, that's definitely a monster. I know what the word. I literally did not know what the word alien meant, so I said
For real, to be honest.
Any American Dragon fans?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I
love
watched
that show. That was another one.
kind of recently, like at least 3 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago is when I watched,
I watched it so long ago. I don't remember anything, but I loved it. So
I remember
And it
enough
is.
because I rewatched it like a million times, but that was one of my favorite shows growing up too. American Dragon.
Because the funny part is, I think so like for Samurai Jack, there's literally only 2 examples that I know of like a Cartoon Network show turning into an adult show when he comes back. Samurai Jack and I said Teen Titans. Young Justice.
Yeah, Young Justice is really crazy. Yeah.
Young Justice is so good.
I only
do
ever
have my-
watched part of Young Justice. I think I watched the first 2 seasons only.
Yeah, I will forever say this. I adore Young Justice season 1. It's still my favorite season. But man, was doing that time skip like just threw me off guard. I felt like I missed so much. I was like, why? Why are they gone now? It was like Robin went from like 15 to 20 in like one season. Like, bitch, what?
Right. No, for real though.
Yeah, But other than that, I really still love like season 2.
Yeah.
But
Now, as far as kid shows go, Curious George clears your favorite.
Yo,
Courage the
shut the
Cowardly Dog,
fuck up. Yeah, any Courage the
Yeah,
Cowardly Dog, Max and fucking Ruby?
Max and Ruby? Yeah, no, got me fucked up.
Max Ruby is peak fiction. Let's be honest.
Bro, SpongeBob? Bro,
Ruby and her little
I think
brother
SpongeBob
Max.
is everybody's childhood. For me, to be honest, that like grew up with it.
Right.
SpongeBob is so popular. That, like niggas just quote it on a regular. That's how popular it is.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know anybody that hasn't seen SpongeBob. If you haven't seen SpongeBob, you're not real. I'm just saying, man.
Dude, all right, I have a confession to make.
No!
What?
No. Don't worry. It's bad, but don't worry. It's not. I haven't seen SpongeBob bad. I've seen SpongeBob. I like SpongeBob. But as a kid, I didn't. I as a kid, this is my first hot take of my life. Right, my reality was as a kid. I was like, SpongeBob's not that cool.
What
That was-
season, like, what period of time were you watching it at?
I don't know. That's the only bad part
Because
about
everything
this. Is
after
I
season
don't know.
3 of SpongeBob is pretty bad.
It was
Not
probably.
all of
It was probably.
all of it.
It was
You get, like,
probably
a lot of
after
it. A lot
season
of
3
it.
because when I got older and watched older SpongeBob, I really liked it, and now I'm like, yeah, I'm sure I was just a fucking stupid kid and didn't watch SpongeBob because I did, but like wasn't a fan of it as I watched.
It really did feel like when I got older, like the jokes got just way funnier.
Yeah, exactly.
They do. They do, especially on the older seasons.
If SpongeBob like after season 3, it's fine. Like you have a I don't know how to describe it. I guess kind of like a Family Guy kind of thing. You got like a couple good episodes, or like a bunch of good episodes, and maybe a season, and then there's like a bunch of bad ones that kind of ass. It was kind of like that. That's how I feel about it.
My problem with it as a kid was I found it a bit too ridiculous, which is ironic now considering like my favorite show of all time is It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. But yeah, I was always like, man, these guys are just too stupid sometimes. So I was like, what the heck?
I'm too cool for these SpongeBob characters.
Yeah, I'm too cool for these SpongeBob characters. And then I went and like shit myself, picked my nose, and watched like I don't know, fucking Ben 10, I guess, or something.
My nose. Okay, you watch
Real kids shows, American Dragon.
Now here's a quick question: what's you guys' favorite adult cartoon?
Now that's one I'm gonna be beaten in. I have not seen many adult.
I have to remember.
Yeah,
Wasn't
I
it
have
Rick
to
and
remember.
Morty?
I like Rick and Morty, but if I had to say my favorite, it's probably gonna be Futurama.
Oh, I love Futurama.
That's a
Yeah,
good
that's a
one.
good pick. That's a
I
good
haven't
pick.
seen Futurama
I
in
think
so
if you
long,
guys
though.
know me, I think it's pretty obvious what my personal favorite is.
What is it?
Boondocks. The Boondocks.
Yeah, Boondocks is a good one.
That's a good pick.
It's oh god, it's such a funny. It's even funnier when like you're black. Like there's so many black jokes that I feel like not a lot of people would get. But like when you those jokes are like 3 times funnier. I don't know how to describe it. But holy hell, I love that shit.
I don't know. I can't pinpoint like an adult show exactly.
Yeah.
I don't watch a lot of adult animated shows.
I feel like I've seen a
Oh.
lot. I just don't remember anything.
I love
Can't think of
American
it.
Dad. I like that show. That show's kind of funny. I used to watch the Billy Simpsons. Family Guy. Okay.
I'll still watch
See-
Family Guy.
Family Guy, you know, I kind of blame TikTok because like I've seen so many Family Guy clips at this point. I kind of like feel like I've seen every episode now.
Yeah, I have seen every episode.
Oh my
I
god!
watched all of it.
I've
watched-
really seen like most of the episodes.
And
I did
American
not,
Dad.
dude. I have
American
not
Dad.
skipped. I haven't skipped a single like Family Guy clip on TikTok at all. I've seen all of them like from start to finish. It's like I'm an avid Family Guy watcher now just from that.
I do definitely think my favorite like Seth MacFarlane kind of shows American Dad. That one always I don't know how to describe it. I think just the premise itself leads to just so many good jokes, especially if you live in America.
Yeah. I think it also has just a better main cast. Like I like watching the Smith family more than the Griffins.
Yeah. No, just like American Dad in general is a good show. Really, I will never forget the Dad Is Gone song, man.
Dad is gone.
Yo, his whole R&B thing is so goddamn funny.
It is really
It's
funny.
so good.
If
It's
you
so
know R.
good.
Kelly, those like, oh god, the R. Kelly ones, those were hilarious. It's like Trap in the Closet parody.
Yeah,
Dog,
yeah.
tears when I first watched it. Oh god.
His R&B phases are so funny.
Oh my god, man.
Like, why are you good at singing too, bro? Stop.
It's funny too because like before American Dad, he never sang like an R&B kind of song. So I'm surprised.
That's crazy.
Oh god. But yeah, I know what else to talk about.
We could do other
I wanted to add
favorites
on.
of the year.
I guess we could.
You go ahead though. Yeah, you say whatever you want to say.
I was gonna say it's kind of a segue off that, but like a lot of I was thinking about this lately because I've been watching a lot, and I mean a lot of LS Mark videos lately.
Oh yeah.
I watched
I get
I
it.
watched him rank all
You-
Simpsons and all Family Guy, and I watched him do a bunch of reviews of different adult cartoons, a lot of which were mostly
Right.
garbage. And I found it really interesting because like I also watched all of the Simpsons, well, all of it. I watched all of it up until the latest season of
Yeah.
when I watched it, so I don't think I've watched anything beyond 28. Because it's like 32 right now. But I was noticing that like, a lot of people really like comment about, modern Family Guy falling off and like being really bad, but like as I watched him review the newer seasons, and this is something I noticed too when I watched later seasons of The Simpsons compared to earlier ones, is that The Simpsons kind of, in a way, like I think they had a stronger golden age than Family Guy, but they also fell off
Twice as
like
hard.
twice as hard
Very
because
hard.
while
Because
Family Guy might not be like well written, but it's like the way it works is that it's like a lot of just like punchlines and cutaway gags, so you can still at least get a laugh out of it. Where most modern day Simpsons episodes are just really boring.
and here's the thing too. A lot of the thing that I guess kept Family Guy relevant to an extent is that we kind of know that most of the main cast, if not especially the Griffins, is that all of them are awful people, which makes it, I guess, funnier to watch for like but more kind of adult kind of person. Compared to like The Simpsons, because The Simpsons always like it started off like having those kinds of jokes too, right? Like about how modern America's kind of bad and shit like that, right? But it always still had like a main message and goal. But if we're talking about Simpsons, it really did feel like after it kind of fell off out of its golden age is where we kind of got stuff like Mean Homer, which kind of ruined a lot of Simpsons, like a lot of
Yeah.
things about the Simpsons, and like even like prominent like Simpsons viewers or people who are fans were not really a fan of that, just because like making Simpson, I said Simpson, making Homer, I guess, similar to Peter, like being an asshole was just like not the move. But I will say this: that in like the recent season, like this recent season, like after the Disney buyout, Simpsons actually kind of good because they're kind of going back to kind of the status quo of yes, they do make a bunch of jokes about different things, but at the end of the day, the Simpsons family, they still love each other while also still being able to make jokes. Because definitely after its golden age, I feel like the Simpsons started to get a bit meaner, I guess, to represent the times of how like adult animation itself has gotten a lot meaner. But then I realized Simpsons was one of the first kind of, I guess, animated TV shows that were kind of aimed towards kind of
Yeah.
adults. I guess it makes sense why they would try to fit in with that said era, like Family Guy kind of era. But it just didn't really
It
work.
it
That's
pioneered like the adult,
yeah.
cartoons, but like, and I would say it overstayed its welcome, but honestly,
Oh,
the new episodes wouldn't have to be so bad if they just tried to like commit to more, I don't know, more original ideas instead of resetting everything to the status quo at the end of every episode, or just like flipping characters, or just making characters act really out of character for no reason. Like,
oh,
I don't know. It feels like they're just going for all the wrong
and
options.
and that's why I really like the newest season, because I haven't really seen anything before that, but I did watch a bit of the newer season. Um, they basically like trying out newer ideas. They made Homer nice again, which is what's surprising because I feel like Homer kind of just fell off when it came to like him. Even though he was a bit of a dick, he still cared about his children. Like he always showed that. But it really did feel like after the golden age, he stopped caring as much about like the entire family and stuff. Well, in the newer season, they brought back a lot of the status quo, like when it came to that, and they tried out even newer ideas. Like, bro, they tried. I think this one episode, it was like, they basically were like, like Simpson fan theories, right? The whole episode was about like Simpsons fan theories. About what if these said fan theories were true? And that was genuinely one of the funniest Simpsons episodes I think I ever watched because it was so funny. I forgot it was like one of the kids from Bart's school. It was like, what if he actually was a 35-year-old man who stuck in the body of a child? Yeah. Like that episode was hilarious.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that like the newer writers that are on The Simpsons are finally understanding what made Simpsons special in the first place.
I'm hoping we get that with the Futurama reboot.
Yes,
I'm really hoping we get it because like Futurama, what sold it so much for me was like the not just that comedy, but like also the really heartfelt moments were done so well. They were done so extremely well in Futurama.
so good.
Like
Like,
with
I don't
Fry,
like-
Fry trying to get his like 7-leaf clover back from his
Yeah.
brother, and then it flashing back to him finding out his brother actually really cared about him and only took the clover, to give it to his son, and even named his son after Fry after he went missing. I was like, oh my god!
That was always something about Futurama that like made like I guess made it like have such a big fan base that even though like it had its crude humor, it was like it had a lot of stereotypes that fit in with a lot of like adult cartoons at that time. It still had a lot of heart and had a lot of heartfelt moments. Like I think any scene with Fry and her wait, I think what's Fry's girlfriend name again? I literally forgot her name. It's like the one eye.
Oh, Leela.
Yeah. Like any moments with those two, absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
They actually did feel like a genuine relationship that grew over the time of grew over the season. It's always like, oh my god, how I love Futurama.
Any episode that tied back to Fry's past before he was frozen was also really good.
Yeah. Oh god, the dog is
The dog one. I never want to watch that again because I know I will break down.
That made me so depressed.
I can't.
But a newer adult cartoon I've been watching is Inside Job. I don't know if you guys heard of it.
I saw the first 2 episodes of that.
Yeah, I'm about halfway through the first season. I like the show a lot.
This show was there's a part 2 out on Netflix. That show was genuinely funny.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty good.
I genuinely did not expect to laugh at it for a lot of his jokes as I did. The main reason a lot of people weren't interested because it kind of felt like the concept itself was a bit too similar to Rick and Morty and Gravity Falls, but it really did prove that it was like its own thing or like its own thing. It have a lot of heartfelt moments that I was like kind of not.
It for sure diverges from them a lot. Like I'd say, it's very similar. It looks very similar from the outside in. Like you think, oh, I've seen this before in Rick and Morty or Gravity Falls, as you said. But like once you watch it, you could already tell that the characters are doing vastly different things.
It's even more apparent in part 2 on Netflix or season 2, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, dog, that finale, I can't spoil it, but dude, that hit me in my feels. I was like, holy fuck, I did not expect that show to do that. Especially since it's like a more comedic show. It really does have like talks about a lot of things such as heartbreak, family issues, like depression, therapist, like abandonment issues. Like talks about a lot of things despite only being like, I think I don't remember how many episodes. I think it's like 18 episodes. 18 or 19 episodes. It's only like that long and talks about so much the whole time. I recommend it. Inside Job. So good.
Very good show.
Sorry, and then you also do want to before I enter that conversation. You want to let's end it off with I guess like we said earlier, other media we've seen this year or in and I don't know what to say.
You want to do
Consumed,
game?
consumed.
I was gonna say yeah. You want to do games or music or something?
I mean, yeah, I say like games or manga, anime, comics, etc. But let's
Alright, I'll go.
keep it a little brief because I do want to end it somewhat soon.
Yeah, I'll go first because I don't have like too much. Overwatch took over. Low-key took over my life for a while because I keep playing that game for absolutely no apparent reason.
Yeah.
Started playing a bit more Pokemon Unite, stuff like that. Sonic Frontier, I still have to finish. Been watching a couple movies, a couple shows I plan to watch, and been reading a manga called Golden Kamuy and Pandoria Hearts. Those are the only two mangas I've been reading recently. And I've obviously just been catching up.
Bandori?
No, Pandora
Oh.
Hearts.
Oh man, I got so scared. I'm like, wait,
Ben,
what?
hop on Bandori, man.
Hell no. I play.
Bro got jump scared.
Oh man.
But
Yeah.
that's all for me. What about you guys?
For me, I've been just playing Overwatch and shit. When
You
I'm
already
free.
know, I already know what fucking game you've been playing, bro.
Hey, I'll bring that up in a second. So like, I've been playing Overwatch. I beat Frontiers a couple weeks ago. Very good game. It's probably my favorite game of the year. Look, it's either I'm gonna play God of War at some point, or I just watch like somebody play it, like Corey play it or something. But like, other than that, if I play that game, that's game of the year for free. But right now, it's just Frontiers.
Yeah, I haven't played it either yet, unfortunately. I did get a lot of games played this year.
Right, and I'm planning to rewatch a couple things with friends, and just something on my own. And
don't forget about the biggest one in the room.
yeah, fuck off, man. I've gone back to Cage 2, specifically. I want to read Chainsaw Man. I want to read the Dragon Ball Super manga as well. Speaking of Dragon Ball Super, I've been on this hyperfixation that I've somehow started because look, I've been playing Dragon Ball Legends, for like the past couple of months, unfortunately. And like I've been very annoying about it to everybody. It's really funny though.
I'm the only one that can tolerate it since I played too. So it's like it evens it out.
Yeah, no. Everyone says I'm the reason you started playing. Okay, but
Beast Gohan got into the game. I was like, yeah, I'll give it a try.
See? Oh my god. Anyways, look, that game is terrible. Don't play that game. I just play it because it's the only thing that's satiating my sanity right now.
It's fun
Somehow.
too.
Yeah, I get you.
It's fun.
Alright, I mean, certainly.
Alright, yeah, I was a gamer this year. I knocked out a substantial amount of games that dropped this year. I got 10 games I've completed 10 games that released this year.
10.
Yeah, I tried really hard to work to actually knock these out. But yeah, my game of the year has got to go to Live Alive. Insanely good game. Fucking loved it. Amazing.
Go.
Big fan of Triangle Strategy. Shitty name, but good game. And Xenoblade as well. Good games. I didn't get to play God of War yet. Still gotta play that. I haven't played Bayo 3 yet. Still gotta play that. Harvestella, I also want to play. Haven't played. And those are some of the games I missed that I haven't cracked it. And Tactics Ogre as well. But Live Alive is for sure my game of the year. I'm a big fan of that. That blew me away. I fucking loved it. Manga, only read one thing. This to completion this year. That was Fire Punch. I love Fujimoto.
Oh god, I forgot to say that. I read Fire Punch in like one binge, like one.
Yeah, same thing. One bit. It was like midnight. I was sitting on my couch at my parents' house, like listening to this album of a guy who's on fire walking across sand, and the sand is like it looks close enough to snow. Where I sat there and I was like, This reminds me of Fire Punch. You know what? I should read Fire Punch. And I read the entirety of Fire Punch while listening to that album on repeat, and it was the most glorious experience of my life.
Where's take on my life? I got depressed right after.
Yeah. 100%. This shit's crazy. But yeah, Fire Punch was the only thing manga I read to completion this year, and I have to say it was worth it to be the only one that I finished.
Yeah, it's
An experience.
like.
Wait, I'm gonna add one more thing.
Yeah.
For me, by the way, probably like this week or so, I'm probably gonna rewatch Fooly Cooly for like the 100th time because why the fuck not?
Yeah. You're real.
I was gonna say that Liam was working a 9 to 5 for video games.
Yeah, literally, dude, fucking crazy. Yeah, shit was insane. Trying to speedrun all those. Honestly, a lot of video games are pretty fast to beat if you know what you're doing. Which is my perspective on how I play video games is like, honestly, and I wasn't even playing them with with the philosophy of I need these beats so these are not in the backlog. I played them and completed them to like as much as I wanted to. Like did super bosses, in-game content, side quests. But I knocked like I'd say a solid like 6 or 7 of those games out in a week.
Dude, that's like
I was like, these are pretty short.
I do the complete opposite. I stalled every game for the past couple months at this point. Like, I could have beaten FF7 months ago, but I just did not.
I used to have that problem where I'd sit down and not finish a game for months, but I don't know.
I need to finish Final Fantasy 7. I really do.
I started to finish a bunch of Final Fantasy games, but we will not be talking about that. But yeah, same thing for me. I just gotta stay motivated, and then I can just casually play through it and then enjoy my playthrough. But
crazy.
I just gotta be motivated to play it.
But I guess now we segment to Nika. What about you, Nika?
For me, I got a lot of stuff I honestly got through this year, which I didn't think I was completing a lot, but because usually I'm really lazy when it comes to consuming media, but I actually made through more than I thought I did.
That's a lot of movies. God damn.
Hold on,
You finished Rise?
Hold on, yeah, let me go through. Because I played the Guardians of the Galaxy game. That was the first game I beat this year. And I
oh my god, I forgot about that game. Fuck.
I don't think I had like that much fun with like a superhero game since Spider-Man PS4.
That fucking game. That's like one of the few games where I literally just walked like 80% of the time, like unironically.
The dialogue in that game is hilarious, man.
It's incredible. I started and beat the first Resident Evil game this year because I wanted to go through the Resident Evil franchise, but I still haven't beat 2. But I did like the first game. That one was it aged really well, honestly.
It did, yeah.
It aged very well. I started reading more since because that was this was spring, so it was after my literature semester. I started reading more comics after that class. So I got a bunch of Batman comics I read.
That was a good phase.
Best phase.
Deltarune Chapter 2 came out. I played that, which I really, really enjoyed, and it got me like hyped up for the rest of the game to release because it was just so much fun, and it just kind of rekindled the same joy I had when I played Undertale.
I miss Undertale.
As far as manga, I didn't actually aside from ongoing manga, I didn't really read much new stuff. Dr. Stone manga finished, which I did read to completion. And then I also read Bleach this year, which was okay. It's all right. Oh yeah, I finally got around to watching the first 6 Star Wars movies because I had never seen them before this year.
Oh yeah, okay.
I saw 7 through 9 before I saw anything else.
Yeah, interesting watch.
You
order.
watched 9. The fact that you watched 9, man. Ugh.
What are you guys talking about? It's
I
clearly
got
the
to, no. I do not regret watching 9 in theaters. That was the best experience ever because as soon as Palpatine returned and he lit up the room with electricity, the whole theater shook from the speakers. From the bass. It was so
That's
funny.
amazing.
It was so
That's
fucking
amazing.
funny. I don't
That's so
regret it.
good.
Yo. Oh god, that sounds so funny, bro. I
I
don't know
bet
why.
the theater experience for that film probably carried the film.
It did.
Oh,
Otherwise, it
God.
was garbage. But because of the Palpatine bass boost, it was great.
That's funny.
And then I also got to watch. There's 2 anime I watched this year, which were like my petty. I will never watch these anime, which were Full Metal Alchemist and Gurren Lagann.
I'll
Yeah,
never
yeah,
watch
yeah.
this anime.
What's your opinion on Gurren Lagann now? You fucking
Gurren
idiot?
Lagann is fucking awesome, and I take back
Yeah,
everything I
fucking
said
talk.
about it.
Wow. Oh my
It's-
god! I just
No,
fucking
like-
remembered Cyberpunk. God, that anime's so fucking
Oh,
good, bro.
Oh yeah, Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk was really good. Yeah.
I really loved it.
So good.
And then as far as
But,
TV shows, I also watched. So I finished because I hadn't caught up beforehand, but I finished watching Castlevania. And that was really good, especially the last season. Last season was incredible.
Well, yeah, oh god, that's so good. I'm super excited.
From
From, like-
last season. I did not. I was not a fan of the third season.
No, the
much.
third. I agree with Leon. The third season was kind of whatever because it's mostly set up for season 4. It's
Yeah,
a
pretty
lot of
much,
setup.
Yeah.
And then I watched Stranger Things 4, which was great.
Yeah,
Can't wait for
anything's
that.
good.
And then The Boys, of course.
Oh, the
Boys,
boys.
Yeah,
Such a
The
good
Boys
show.
season 3. So good.
The boys really hit it out of the park this
They
this
really
year.
did. They really
What
did.
a way better adaptation than the source material. By the way, did anyone read
Way-
the source
Oh
material?
god. It clears the comics.
The
Free.
comic sucks dick in comparison to the show.
For real. Comics are terrible.
Yeah, it's kind of shitty. You executed your message pretty shitty. I'm not gonna lie.
Homie hardly had a fucking message. He was just like, "Yeah, I want to fucking kill superheroes. It'd be so cool if every superhero was evil and my self-insert superhero killed them all." That was the comic.
Best comic ever made.
Yeah, and then the show did the miraculous decision of not making the protagonists hypocrites, and it all of a sudden was an
Yeah.
insanely good show.
Oh my god, man.
And,
What is that it, Nico?
I guess the last things I was gonna mention were just because I'm just going down my list of the biggest things because next time I do this podcast will be in January.
That's true.
So I think the last 2 things were, of course, Owl House, Rise of the TMNT, and
Fiction.
Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul.
Those are really good too. Yeah, for sure.
Saul was
Yeah,
incredible. That was a great final season.
I need to
thought-
continue watching Breaking Bad. I'm on
I'm-
episode.
I'm
Last
literally
episode I watched. Last episode I watched is episode 4. No, 3. No, 4. 4 on the first season.
I'm literally halfway through like the 5th season of Better Call Saul.
You're so close
Still
to
have-
greatness.
I think I don't know. I've sat on this for a while though. I think Better Call Saul I might like it better than Breaking Bad. I think
I might, but I have to see how good that final season is because I've been a fan for
it's
Breaking
really
Bad
good.
for a minute, so I do want to like get to the final season because I'm low-key might wait for it to come on Netflix. Hopefully,
Yeah,
like finally watch it. I don't really feel like pirating like watching it legally, on the AMC's app. Yeah.
yeah. All those websites AMC
Oh,
has. You know?
wait. There was another thing I just remembered. I think during summer vacation.
Yeah.
You like. I was pretty much there throughout the entire time, but like you guys would pop in occasionally. Like we would we'd watch like Steven Universe with Jolt. Remember that? That was such a good time.
What's good?
Yeah, that was
experience.
good. That was nice to rewatch
It was
some of it.
Yeah, same. I watched like the entire thing with them. Like I did not skip an episode. I was there throughohout the entire time. It was great.
Oh yeah,
Made me appreciate the show again.
the last thing I want to go through before I end this off because I do have to go soon. But I played all of them. I played all the mainline God of War games like the last month or 2.
Nice.
And that was really because I started playing 2018, and then it made me want to go back and play the trilogy first, so I stopped like halfway through my playthrough to play 1 through 3.
Nice.
And that was a good decision because I really ended up appreciating all the callbacks in 2018, and I'm now really hyped for Ragnarok.
I really want to play Ragnarok. I could, but I want to watch Corey play it. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, I want to watch some of my YouTubers play it after I play it myself. I'm gonna go back and watch other people.
Well, I did the exact. All right. You know Bricky, right, Nico?
Yeah.
Back when 2018 came out, there's a lot of games I watched Ricky play, but he was playing through God of War, and I sat down, and it was God of War and Nier Automata that he was playing through specifically. And for both games, I sat when I was watching them, and then I was like, actually, this game looks like something I'd really fucking enjoy. I'm gonna play it myself. I've never finished a playthroughs for either, like watching a playthrough of either game. I beat Nier Automata, and it was a life changer. So now I know I'm like, all right, God of War is next. Just gotta get there.
To be honest.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'll just watch Corey play it, man.
He's made his
That's a good
decision.
way to do it. Yeah,
Like,
skill-based
I
decision.
could easy things. I want to play it on my PS4, but
Yeah.
like I just know the experience on PS5 is just way better. So that's like, you know,
Bro's
I
PS4
wanna-
like a jet engine.
no, it's not even that. That's not an issue anymore. I just like want to play on a better console or like graphically.
I think because you gotta think about it. Probably the loading might be kind of bad on PS4.
That's true, you know. So like, I'm thinking like, you know what? I'll just play it in the future. So I'll just watch Corey play it. There you go.
To be fair, I'd rather play it on a better console too, just because I feel like the loading won't be as good compared to like PS5 with like the fast ass loading. So that's why I might watch playthrough. But yeah.
Yep.
I guess
All right.
that's it now.
Yeah, that's it. So that will be all
Oh.
for this one, and I guess since the next one will be in January, I hope everyone has either
January.
a happy holidays or happy New Year's. Yeah, because the next episode, I'm not going to be able to record again until January.
That's fine. I'm gonna be busy with school, but I'll make time for this.
Imagine a Christmas special at before New Year's.
If we fit it into the first week, I'll be able to do it somewhat.
Yeah, I can definitely do it in the first week. All right, well, we'll
Yeah,
see
see you
y'all.
first week.
See y'all later. Thank you for listening.
Yes,
Stream MF Doom. Life is good.
True.
real.
He knows.
All right. See you guys.
I see you guys.